I know how bad you guys wanted me to try on the items out of the AIA beauty bundle, because this month the August AIA beauty bundle happens to feature all items by LYS Beauty, and y'all just wanted to see what I think, what I feel. Does it work? You want to see it on the skin, so we're gonna go ahead and do that today. Don't mind the band-aid. I cut myself with a chopper. I premiered my video recently and I let you guys know that my dumbass kind of like stuck my finger into the chopper, really attempting to get some bell peppers out, and now I have little cube cuts on my finger. That's one. Two, the lighting may be a little different. It may not be as bright, but I have two different sets of lights on my ceiling, and one of them is acting funny and doing this weird flickering thing. So we're gonna kind of see how this goes here while the husband does his due diligence and works on fixing the light. Okay, so you know how we do here on the channel. I made sure I zoomed you guys in, and I brought my chair just slightly down so you can see the entire face, which is what we said, oh my God, I couldn't get it out. It's like my tongue had a moment, I'm sorry, which is what you gotta focus on today because we're applying makeup. I got a lot of requests to actually give the little like blister packets a try. So what do you think we're gonna do? We're gonna go ahead and do that. And yes, they fixed my discount code. I do have a discount code. I get nothing out of it other than helping you guys get a discount with the AIA beauty bundle. So if you use my discount code, you'll pay, I think, like a few bucks or something less than you would on your very first box. I don't know what happened. It like stopped working out of nowhere when it wasn't supposed to, but yes, they did fix it for me. So if you want to snag this box and you were just waiting for me to give this baby a try, just know it is live. Make sure you use that discount code in order to save some money on your very first box. Okay, so before I go ahead and try this, I want to apply the skincare product, and it is the Think Bright Glow Hydrate Serum. Haven't tried this. Actually pretty excited for it. I know it was a choice in an upcoming BoxyCharm. It smells like nothing at all, but it does look like a little shimmer. My skin is clean, so know that I always wash my face prior to filming. Yes, I wash my face before going to bed, and then first thing in the morning I do my full skincare routine at night, and then in the morning I just like wash my face very quickly with the cleanser. I tone and I moisturize, and then that's it. Sometimes if I'm trying like new product, I will moisturize on camera. I'm gonna give my skin a second to kind of let this settle. Let me grab my towel. I'm gonna let the product settle on my skin just so that I can see, because right now it's wet, so my skin looks wet, but I want to see once it starts to dry whether or not it still looks like this. Does it look glossy? Does it look glowy? I'm trying to get an idea, and I want to give you guys an idea. This is the first time I tried the product, but I showed you guys in the actual unboxing. But look at her here. Is she not beautiful? And she's accompanied by like a cute little band-aid, right? But is she not beautiful? While this is doing its thing, I'm gonna try their glossy lip oil treatment. It's called the Speak Love. This is the applicator. I initially said like I don't know if I wanted to try her or not. It was just a plastic little applicator, but I'm gonna try her. You know why? Because it doesn't hurt. And my lips are dry as hell right now. So if you are new here, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Mija, it's right there and it's red. It's a little rectangular button. Make sure you click that, and while you're there, hit the notification bell. That way YouTube lets you know every single time I upload a brand new video. And while you're there, please hit the like button. It really helps me out on my channel. Lets YouTube know y'all are liking these videos. Lets me know that you're liking it so I can keep filming these videos. And also it helps me get more exposure here on YouTube. So whenever I ask like, guys, please hit the like button, I mean it. Please hit the like button. Thank you. Okay, what are we gonna do next? I feel like she's settled, she's good, she's done. Here's my deal. If you're gonna apply makeup over it, beautiful, right? I think it's a nice base. I wouldn't walk around with this just alone all over the skin because it does look kind of greasy. But if you are gonna apply maybe a tinted moisturizer over it, I think it would look stunning. A little bit of a tinted moisturizer, some concealer, a nice little flushed blush, call it a day, it would look stunning. I am going to apply a full-on foundation on top. I think it'll also look amazing. But unless you like this kind of effect and look on your skin to go out, I wouldn't go out. We're gonna move on to the next item featured, and it is the Secure Skin Gripping Serum Primer. You can actually skip the serum if you want. I'm trying everything out of the box so that you don't have to, just in case you've never tried the products before and you want like first impressions of actually trying it. This here I've tried. I think a lot of people have tried this if you're like in the beauty box world and you receive beauty boxes on a monthly basis or so. This is the LYS Gripping Primer. It's actually really good. I own it, but I'm gonna open her because the one that I own is in Miami right now. And I remember debating, do I wanna leave this in Miami? Do I wanna bring it with me? And it was between this one and the e.l.f. one. And then I was like, I really, really love e.l.f. I see myself using e.l.f. every single day. So I kept the e.l.f. here and I took this one to Miami. It is good, it is reliable. It is this like wet kind of consistency. So when you apply it, and you don't need a lot, mija, okay? So just un poquito. It's kind of like aloe at first. It's kind of wet and drippy, slimy feeling, but then once you apply it and you give it a second, it gets tacky, which is where your foundation will come into play. If you're gonna use a tinted moisturizer, honestly, I would probably like a tinted moisturizer, like a BB cream kind of a effect on the skin. Skip this gripping primer because it's really going to grip on to whatever you're putting on top. See, it's already getting tacky. So you do not want to go in with a product that's supposed to be super lightweight on the skin and just pounce it on, because it's gonna be hard to move out of that area. That's my observation. I like to apply some on the brows because it kind of like pushes it down. Of course, we're gonna fill in the brows and do all of that on the side. Also, since this box does not come with product that goes on the brows, just know I've filmed a video dedicated to how I do my brows, how I fill them. And I actually am using 2 different products, one on either brow. That way you guys have options if you wanna use a pomade or a pencil, but the process is all the same. The video goes live tomorrow, so be ready. I filmed it. I hope you guys enjoy it. I tried to make it as easy as possible so that everyone can follow that. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna apply a foundation, and I don't know which one I want to apply because I have so many. Would you guys believe me if I told you that I literally went and washed my entire face off? So here's the thing. I was like rambling as per usual, and I forgot that you guys, and I just said it, like I'm telling you, Space Cadet. So I just told you guys wanted to see if whether or not I can do my makeup with one of these little like blister dots, just so that you guys can see what it would look like on my skin, whether or not the one blister dot is enough for an entire face, and so that you guys can see what my color match would be. I completely forgot about it. I'm rambling along. I ended up using a whole nother foundation. I did my face. You don't believe me? Here you go. Okay, there's a sponge. I wet her and I totally forgot. So I went and I washed my face. I applied the products all over again. That's why my face is shiny, because we have the primer on the skin again. And now we're gonna do it the right way. Jeez. So here is the blister package. They do have 35 different shades. And the foundation bottle will look like this if you were to purchase her. I don't know what my color would be, but we're gonna try it out. This is very, very small. I feel like this is my color here. This one is too dark, although it would match my neck, but then it would be too dark. I think this is my best bet. And this is an MN5. I like that they did this. And no, this is not one of the items in your box. It is a bonus item, just like a little sample in case you wanted to try their foundations. I think that this is amazing. I think it's a great idea. And I think they should do this more often when it comes to featuring like bundles from a beauty brand, because it gives, it sure as hell gives you an idea as to, you know, whether or not you want to try their foundation, and if so, what shade. This looks like it's one pump. Let's see how far we can take her. We're gonna try it. So I'm gonna grab and I'm just gonna start dabbing onto my skin because I wanna get even coverage. Even if it's not enough to cover my face completely. Y'all know I don't like that full heavy coverage look like I have a mask either. But even if it's not enough to get everywhere, if I dab it like this, it gives me like a more even application and I get the most out of this bit of, oh, I got a little cousin visiting, most out of this product. I've dabbed more than enough all over my skin, and there's still some in here. So it really is going to depend on how you're applying it. If you're gonna dip a brush into it, say goodbye. It's not going to apply all over your skin. Now, if you choose to use a sponge. The sponge will absorb some of your product. If you do it like this is how you're gonna maximize. I'm gonna set this over to the side. I dropped my towel, okay? And now we're gonna grab the sponge and I'm gonna start blending. That blister packet is more than enough if you dab all over the skin and start patting away. I don't like that it's looking patchy though. Ay, Dios mío, what is going on? This is so patchy. I don't like this. You guys see this, right? What is going on? The gripping primer should work with the foundation. I'll be right back. Okay guys, we're gonna do something bold here, okay? Bold, because y'all already seen I reset twice. The first time was my fault. The second time it was not. I don't know what the hell happened. What I'm gonna do is I am going to reset. I'm gonna skip this product. You guys already saw what it looked like on the skin. I applied it, it looked pretty. Now to go outside, done. I'm not even gonna get back into talking about that product. I am only going to apply the primer on my skin, theory. Maybe, just maybe, the issue is the primer along with the serum is too much for the foundation formula to go on top of. So I'm applying a thin layer, as you're supposed to, of the primer. And then that foundation shade, I thought it was spot on based on the little blister. No, mija, it was a little too light. So we're gonna go with our darker shade, TN3. I'm assuming it's Tan 3. And we're gonna see how that goes. Here we have TN3. We are gonna dab that. Okay, maybe I should have just gone with TN3 to begin with, because it looks decent. Okay, so instead of applying this foundation all over the face, I know that there's more than enough to go around. We already saw that. I'm gonna use the opposite side of the little sponge, and I'm gonna start blending that in. Maybe, just maybe, yes, the serum and primer were way too much and was gripping onto the foundation, but maybe this foundation dries a little too fast. So it gripped on to the foundation and then it dried fast and then it became patchy and it got weird and it got funky and I didn't like it. But see, here's the thing. I'm struggling so that you guys don't have to. Isn't that great? Isn't that amazing? Because I know some of you guys already purchased, no, many of you guys already purchased your box and you're looking forward to it. But it's like, I don't want you guys to like jump on in, play with your product and then hate it because that happened to you. So here we go. This shade, TN3, is so much better. It's a beautiful shade on me. Wonderful shade match. And it did beautiful coverage. It's like a light medium, so I can still see my freckles. And then, okay, so it still looks very natural. It looks flawless. It looks pretty. And I still have more than enough in the little blister to apply on the opposite side. So you guys saw my struggle. You guys saw the mistake that I made. So make sure you do one side at a time in order to prevent anything from getting patchy, weird, funky, or all of that. Like this, again, was like first impression. So I don't know if it's, again, the concoction that I applied on my face or if it's that this foundation dries quickly. Although I know it dries quickly because she's set. But it was just a recipe for disaster the way I did it. Everything is trial and error, and there's proof that just because we do videos and we know what we're doing, not everything always works out. Sometimes we have moments, and I've had moments where I had to like remove all my makeup and start all over again. But it typically only happens when you're trying new product, and it doesn't happen often. So that's a badge for me. And look, I applied it all over my skin, and I still have enough in this little container. I mean, not enough to do a full second face of makeup, but it's enough. So if I wanted additional coverage, which you know what, since it's there and it's gonna end up going to the trash, let's add some extra coverage and see what this looks like. If we were to build it, ew, now I have foundation under my fingernails. Oh God, that was like, I was nervous. I said, I am struggling way too much today. What is going on? It builds pretty. Now I wonder what the heck this is gonna look like with additional like product, like concealer, powders. It does look pretty on the skin, but once again, I look greasy. I literally have to use highlight and a blush, so I'll be back for that. But let me mattify this and hook the rest of the face up. The face is on, so we're going to try the cream blush. And yes, as promised, I did film this eye look for you guys, so stay tuned. It is coming in the next few days. So now the cream blush they sent over is called Higher Standard Satin Matte Cream Blush in the shade Confident. I'm gonna grab a brush. I'm gonna dip, this is a BK Beauty A507. Gonna dip it into the cream. Now we are going to start back here on the hairline. By the way, my skin is still luminous. I haven't applied any highlighter. Okay, so that one dip is more than enough. And by the way, it does come with a mirror, which I really like. So before I really apply, because that's a lot, right? A little bit is gonna go a very long way. I'm gonna do one of these, right? Because you, okay, now I need a paper towel. Look, that little bit that I took on really did, pigmented. So go very light-handed. You saw that I went in and kind of removed excess, and then whatever was already on my skin, I'm blending in as so. I'm diffusing it as I'm blending, and now it looks pretty. It was a lot at first. I was shocked. I really like this blush. It's pretty. And I know you're wondering, okay, well, like now you have that separation. No worries, girl, I got you. And notice I am patting and blending like this. You don't want to kind of go back and forth with the cream product on top of your base, especially if your base is not all creams. It will disrupt the powders underneath. So you kind of want to tap and like pop it in place and kind of blend like this, nice and light. Okay, I'm pretty happy with the outcome. We have to fix that separation. My little powder puff, no additional product. I'm gonna go back in because you know we want to repowder, and I'm gonna tap any excess powder that's left on the powder puff, and I'm gonna blend it back. I'm not bringing it down, I'm just blending back and forth like this, and that's gonna give me that really pretty gradient without taking away from the blush. And then we're gonna doogie doogie over here, doogie 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 doogie. Again, no additional product. I'm kind of using the tip of it. If you see, I'm like pressing that in. Okay, you see, and there we go, nice and gradient. It looks beautiful. And if anyone's wondering what lippy I have on, I have Gerard Cosmetics Underground lipstick. They also have Underground as a liquid lipstick, is I think, but I actually have the bullet lipstick. Now we have to try the highlighter. I'm slightly concerned. So this is their Fearless A multi-use liquid highlighter. They sent it in a like really, I think it's called Aim High. It's a really like coppery shade. I'm concerned, okay? So I'm gonna do like this, and that is about as much as I'm gonna go with, just in case. Cause I kind of like what we have going on the face right now. I'm gonna go in with my finger. I'm gonna blend back and forth. Look how coppery that is. And then I'm gonna tap the, oh no. So it is fairly coppery, more coppery than I would like. So that is about as much as I'm going to apply on the cheeks. Otherwise it's really gonna change my look, and I don't want that. Now really looking at my makeup, I don't feel like I needed a highlighter to begin with, so I'm okay with it. Kind of sucks. I feel like maybe this should have been slightly lighter. Yes, you can mix this into your foundation to add that luminosity. You can apply it on your skin just in general to give yourself that kind of like halo glow, glow from within JLo situation. But when it comes to the face, I would kind of skip this on my face. I would apply it on my chest area, my shoulders and that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's pretty. It doesn't set in a tacky way. I just didn't like it as a highlighter on my skin. All right, girl, we are on a roll today. So now that you've seen me try on all of the items out of the AIA Beauty Bundle with the LYS Beauty brand for the month of August, let me know down below, what do you guys think? Is this a bundle that you're snagging? Did you snag it already? Is there anything that you're like, oh my God, that's not gonna work for me? Like, I really wanna hear you guys' thoughts. And also, what did you guys think about like the chaos that I went through early on in the video? Is that not insane? I didn't expect it. I was gonna cut it out, but then I said no. I told them I'd show them raw. I wanna help them avoid an issue when trying their product, and so that's why I left it on. So I really hope you guys appreciate that portion of the video as well. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.